Hello there! Ever wondered what it takes to power 80 nuclear power plants fully overclocked? It's not just about the reactors, it's about the intricate art of load balancing. Imagine channeling all those nuclear fuel rods through a single belt manifold system? Not going to happen. We are going to load balance from 1 to 80. But there's the real challenge. Cooling these nuclear giants? Each of these 80 monstrosities demands a full Mark II pipe of water. Can we manage the sheer volume of pipes required for this colossal project? Let's dive in and find out. So, first things first, man, that's such a lovely animation there. These manufacturers producing me the uranium fuel rods, which process we started in last episode, they come down to here into a bin right now, and if we go out quickly, we have to build first our nuclear power plants, right? Absolutely nothing here yet, but I did come not unprepared. I have some blueprints to go with my nuclear power plants. These three right here on your screen, and how that's going to work is, I'll show you right now. We need to grab ourselves the generator bottom one, so that guy goes into here. Then we need to take the actual nuclear power plant, and there's no way I can fit a nuclear power plant into a Blueprint Designer Mark II. So I'm gonna line that up with that beam down here, that guy there. Let the nuclear power plant build. Then I take the next blueprint, which is the generator top. Make blueprint mode. Line that guy up right here. Something like that. Where you can see I have the pipe inputs already prepared. One on that side and one on that side. And then we can just grab ourselves a pipeline, go into here, and from which direction ever it's going to be needed. So that is that. And for the other side, I wanted to make that this generator thingy here sticks out a little bit. So I made a third blueprint. That's going to be the side one. Let's line that guy up correctly, and what that blueprint is all about, it leaves me some room for belt routing and pipe routing in the future, but the most important thing, I can just hook up some power. Now I'm going to go and build all these 80 nuclear reactors. They're not going to be fitting 80 in a row here, but we're going to scatter them all around this entire place. That's why I left so much space in here, and I hope they're gonna fit 80 of them. Oh man, it's going to be insane, and we need to color that guy like that. I kinda like these colors. So let me work on these, and I'll be right back. Yeah boys, that's what I'm talking about. All 80 nuclear power reactors are built. It looks freaking amazing, isn't it? Woo! Cool stuff. Very cool stuff. But one thing I'm noticing, ladies and gentlemen, I have turned on my FPS counter on the top left of the corner on the screen. And I'm noticing some frame drops when I built so huge. I did not prepare particularly for that, and I want to turn down the graphical settings because the game just looks amazing. But we have to do something about that, and this is, I think the main issue is these quick wire setups right here. In this production facility, there's so much going on, so many belts, items everywhere, and the game counts every item on a belt. So these are 13,000 quick wire on some belts, right here and lighting and stuff, and when it's nighttime it goes exponentially better with my performance. So the next best thing to do is I think I'm gonna encase that whole build. I'm gonna encase that whole build in with some walls, design some roof pieces, make some wall pieces, and let's see if that brings something. Hello? Somebody home? Hello? Yeah, I think it did the trick a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. It's considerably better than before. I get some stable frames now again, and that is the design which I came up with. And if we quickly go out for the mode, I can show you these are all blueprints. So I have some for the bottom floor there, and some for the upper floors, and the roof pieces are also blueprints. Like that. So next step, ladies and gentlemen, water pipes. And water pipes, ooh, how do we approach such a massive step towards the nuclear power plant? Well, every and each of these reactors need a full pipe of water, a Mark II pipe of water, and I have all my water towers scattered around this whole place, and every water tower is providing me with 16 of these Mark II pipes full of water. So it's just a matter of routing them to the plants, right? Okay, let's count some. So there are coming some pipes. From over there coming some pipes as well. I can use tower number 5 over there. We can use the pipes. Tower number 9 we can use the pipes. Tower 8 we can use the pipes. And I'm going to calculate these. Work on some stuff. So I'm going to start building these pipes all over the place, connecting to the nuclear power plants. So enjoy, and I'll be right back. Can we quickly appreciate how curved mode in Satisfactory elevated how these pipes look? It looks freaking fantastic. Never would have thought I was going to love building pipes that much, that's for sure. Oh man, these curves, I freaking love them. And what do you say? How does that look? These pipes going up to these 16 nuclear reactors on top of the building. Absolutely fantastic. I freaking love it. But we're not just right done yet. Water tower number 9 needs to be connected with pipes. Number 8 I did. All these guys you can see behind there are connected with some water. The only ones left are just these inside here. Should be 16 as well. And for that we have these pipes. And don't you worry, all is calculated perfectly. So I'm going to finish these here, connect them to these guys, route these guys to over these guys with exceptionally nice curves again. Connect that water tower number 9. So I give you another cinematic shot and there we're done with the pipes, I think. Oh boy, as you probably can tell, I'm in love with my pipelines. It looks so cool, it looks so great, and ooh man, have I never built such cool pipelines like these ones. It looks like an absolute mess, but it has all its purpose, and it looks freaking amazing. Thank you so much, CSS, to build that. To implement that curved belt mode, curved pipe mode. That's so freaking cool. Wow, just wow. Okay, next step on our agenda, bring in the nuclear fuel rods. For that, we have to go over there. Inside here, I think I have some, no, I do all sync them. Oh, that's not going to happen then, is it? But yeah, I'm going to store them inside here, inside a bin. Now I'm going to stockpile these nuclear fuel rods so we can test the whole setup from now. But there's always a but, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to do overflow. We're not going to do manifold system on these. We are going to load balance 80 nuclear reactors with the uranium fuel rods. They come out on a single belt over here, and I have prepared some blueprints. Let me show you. I have a 1-to-5 splitter, so that one belt gets into 5, split it off evenly, something like that. Now from all these connection points, there are 5 belts outgoing, right? Just like that, for example. These are then 1 of 5. That is 1 of 5. And what every and each of these belts are going to do is I have a 1-to-8 splitter right here. That guy, so one of these belts go into that guy, go into another splitter which splits 1 into 8 outgoing lines like these, and all of these go to a singular nuclear power plant. So if we quickly calculate, 5 belts go into 8 belts, 5 times 8 makes 40. So this setup is exactly the number we need to fuel 40 of my nuclear power plants, so half of them. Now what I'm going to do is make a first initial splitter, the most important splitter, route a belt somewhere to here. That goes then in another 1-to-5 splitter, somewhere in the middle there, like that. Then build another 1-to-8 splitter for each of these lines, and then we have successfully splitted a 1 belt, that is that guy, into 80 belts, each of them going straight into a nuclear reactor. So let me build that, and I got you there. I am done. No need to do fancy stuff for just some splitters, right? Oh baby, here we go again. Let me grab the hover pack and show you, and then we can turn on that stuff. Oh, so excited. So excited. As I told you before, 1 into 2 splitter. One of them goes into a 5 splitter. Each and every belt of these go into 1 to 8 splitter, which you can see here is one of them. Like that guy. 1 goes in, 8 go out and go straight into a nuclear power plant. And I even make them Mark 1 belts so we can see the flow of these uranium fuel rods very carefully. And I even placed down the output where the uranium waste will come out. Over here, I calculated that perfectly. These all waste belts go up to here, continue on the top of that building, and then we'll continue over here because there is 750 on that belt, 500 on that belt, 750 on that belt. And if we quickly grab our Satisfactory modeler, as you can see, all these 2000 uranium waste coming out, 1.5k go into the next processing step and 500 go in that processing step. So it's all calculated for nicely here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's turn it on. Let's make it happen. Let's test our nuclear setup for the very first time. Ooh, I'm so excited. Full of them. Connect the belt to here. Let's go, baby. Woohoo! Cool. Yeah, look at them go. Hey. What the hell? Oh no. Hey, hello? Oh no. Oh no. No. Can you see? That's not connected. That lift is not connected. And the only thing I can explain that is, let's grab a Mark 1 blueprint designer. Load it. 1 to 5. Yeah. These are not connected. This is a bug in Satisfactory 1.1. That's why we are on experimental. That's why not everything is working correctly. Oh no. So anticlimactic. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We cannot test it. Oh boy. I would have to replace them all manually to get that going right now. Nah, not going to do that. No. No, I refuse. I refuse. So yeah, I reloaded the safe. All the fuel rods are in the bin again, and I did place down a sign. Needs replacing, coffee stain, please fix that shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, was that anticlimactic. Oh man, oh man. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I think we did it. We all officially provided our 80 nuclear power plants with a Mark II pipe full of water. All of them are full of water. I did double check them. All of them routed the in and outputs around, and we are pretty much set to go and turn them on once these splitters are fixed. So do you like building pipes as well as much as I do? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you ever want to catch me build that shit live, I'm streaming here on YouTube 3 to 4 times a week. And on that note, if you like my stuff, consider subscribing. And if you want to see how I even came to this point, watch this video here. And thanks so much for watching. A closer is overrated.